Welcome to day 35 of Good News for Tough Times, and I've entitled this Look Forward, and hopefully it become apparent why I chose that title. I'm going to start reading from 1 Peter chapter 4. So since Christ suffered in the flesh for us, for you, arm yourselves with the same thought and purpose, patiently to suffer rather than to fail to please God. For who has ever suffered in the flesh, having the mind of Christ, is done with intentional sin. He stopped pleasing himself and the world and pleases God. So he can no longer spend the rest of his natural life living by his human appetites and desires, but he lives for what God wills. Now, I know that's from the Amplified version, and it's kind of complicated, isn't it? There's a lot of complicated sentences in there, and I could spend weeks unpacking them, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and keep it simple, because it's important to spot that the language used describes something that already is. It's a present reality based on past events. Seeing it that way might help us maybe simplify what we are going to apply in the next few days. That means it's not an ongoing process. It's a new situation that requires a response. Just to recap something earlier in these daily messages, Jesus bore our sins. He carried them to the cross, and there it ended. And when we put our faith in him, a miracle takes place. We become dead to sin and alive to righteousness. That's new birth, being born again, new life, new potential, new hope. And that is the great dividing line. And we decide by our choice which side we're going to live. And here's the big point. The great result for us to fight and to hold fast to. A true believer lives looking forward with their eyes fixed on Jesus. The writer to the letter of the Hebrews said this: looking unto Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of God, next to his Son. So the answers to the problem facing us don't lie in our past. They lie in our new future. And we overcome by moving forward. We overcome by fixing our attention and trust on Jesus. And we don't look back. And what does God promise? He promises to give us a future and a hope. Now, don't miss this. This is really important. You have to get this clear. Hope that is seen is not hope. That means that if we look at what was and what is now and what's going on around us, we'll miss hope. As hope is in the future, hope is looking forward. And this is how your enemy, Satan, steals your hope, he steals your joy, he steals that zest from life from you, he pulls you down, because he gets you to focus on what has been, what was, what you did, what others did to you. And as long as he can keep you there, you won't find hope, because hope was in front of you all the time and can't be found looking backwards. So keep your thoughts and your trust looking forward. Follow Jesus, who authors your faith for the hope set before you. And I'm just going to finish today with a prayer. Father, thank you that I'm not stuck with the things of the past, but you gave me a new life, a new reality that looks forward to a future and a hope. And with that, I'll be back tomorrow.